Hello, everybody. It's me, the late night fool. Yeah, thought I'd be a late night fool tonight since it's April Fool's, and so I'm being a fool, acting a fool up in here, up in this place. I don't know the song. I'm sorry. So I just got something to drink, and I got some leftovers from earlier, and I got some of this. I was gonna try ginger ale and orange aid. It's left over from the other day. I did a review on it, but I'm gonna have to post that. So there we go. Getting set up. So there's a drink. And I still got some cheeseburgers left over from this afternoon. So I got a couple of those, and I just thought I'd go on. I don't know if anybody's gonna be out there or not, but thought you'd be able to see me making a fool of myself. And if anybody comes on, say hi, whatever. But I just had some leftover cheeseburgers and some stuff to drink, and I'm just gonna chat with you guys for a little bit. I don't know how late I'm gonna be on, but here we go. Hey, Durango, how's it going? I was being a late night fool tonight. And I got my bunny ears on. Being silly. So yeah. Still got my cheeseburgers left over from when I went to McDonald's this afternoon. They were having a 39-cent hamburger, 49-cent cheeseburger. And I got a whole bunch of them. Still got leftovers, so they're still good. Can't beat the price. What I was saying was that this particular McDonald's location, and I guess it's up to the individual store what they want to do. This one offers 39-cent hamburgers and 49-cent cheeseburgers on Sundays and Wednesdays. Yeah, Oscally Weapon. I'm an April Fool today. I have leftover cheeseburgers, so I stocked up for late night. I mean, can't beat 50 cents for a cheeseburger. It's only the 2 days of the week, so I have to remember that and go out there, because you can get, a bunch of them for fairly cheap, because they're normally they're like $1.50 for a cheeseburger. That's kind of expensive for just a little cheeseburger. But I don't know. So if you guys didn't notice, I just did put out a new video. It was a fun dip back from when we were little kids, have the little fun dip. So yeah, I put that out, and yeah, I'm working on a whole lot more videos, so stay tuned and you'll see them. So has anybody got any plans for the April Fools? Any epic jokes? I found it at the Dollar Tree. Yes, it is. It is April Fool's Day today. Some people kind of forget. Hey, what's up? I'm having leftover cheeseburgers and being a fool. So yeah. Yeah, they had all those old classic candies. Actually, if you go to the Dollar Tree, they got a lot of different ones out there. Yeah, I'm leftover cheeseburgers from earlier. I got 10 of them, and I ate half of them. I ate half of them at lunch, and I got half of them for dinner. So, huh. Well, no, I'm not under the blankets. Blankets on the wall back there. See? And Dromar, you don't have to be lonely. FarmersOnly.com. There you go. That's my song request. This is this is McDonald's cheeseburgers. Plain old McDonald's. Yep. See? I don't know. I'm being silly tonight. It's April Fool's, and I'm silly. I don't know. Probably the cheapest that I remember, I think it was like 79 cents, like a normal thing when I was like a little kid. I think that was it. I saw a picture back from like the 70s, and they had a menu board of McDonald's, and it was like 29 cents and I think like 19 cents. So, yeah, I don't know. But that was like back in the 70s. So, well, normally these are $1.50 for a cheeseburger. And then on that one particular one, that one branch that had it, it was on 2 days. Yeah, probably was on those on the old ones. I think it was like 89 or 99, and then they kind of raised the price up. But yeah, it's gone up quite a bit. Yeah. Well, that's they only run the special at the one that one place, and it's only on the 2 days in a week. I guess they do it to boost the sales. Every franchise is different. They make a deal sometimes that others don't have, and I happen to find it. There's 3 McDonald's in my town, and this one runs that special. So gotta keep your eyes out for it. Otherwise you can get like stuff with your app and coupons and whatnot. Yeah, I like the Happy Meals sometimes. Depends on the toy. Sometimes the Happy Meals are no good. Sometimes the toys are cool. And then they have the boy Happy Meal and the girl Happy Meal. It was $5.69 or something with tax. So yeah, it was 49 cents each. And I got 10, so it was 4.90 plus the tax. So that was it. Yeah. And if you wanted to go without the cheese, you can get them for 39 cents. You can get a hamburger for 39 cents. So it's even better. I mean, they're not the greatest. They're not the greatest anyways. That was at the one place, like I said, it's the one store in there, and they had a banner on the page, and it said 39 cent, 49 cent, Wednesdays and Sunday only. And there's no limit. You can get as many as you want. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that's true. I guess I could have asked for mac sauce on them. Actually, I think I have. Hmm. Maybe it's in the fridge, I think. Um, Walmart has like generic fry sauce and generic chicken sauce. It's kind of like a honey mustard. And I think I have the sauce. It's supposed to be like a Big Mac sauce for the French fries. I never tried it. Hang on, guys. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. And yeah, it looks like Ziggy is asleep over here. No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna get up and get something. So hang on. $20, yeah. I'm gonna give you guys a view while I go here of Ziggy asleep. So yeah. Yep, there we go. Okay, I'm back. That was an intermission. See, I found this at Walmart. It's French fry sauce. I guess it's supposed to be like Big Mac sauce. So I'll find out what it tastes like. I've had this for a little while. I just haven't used it yet. And if you know, that always got this stupid seal on there. Sort of smells like it. It's like no, it's not anything like it. It's kind of like it's like the zesty sauce from Burger King that you dip the onion rings in. Yeah, so that's what it's kind of like a smoky southwestern kind of sauce, a little bit of pepper. So yeah, I thought it was going to be like Big Mac sauce, but it's not. I don't think I want to put it on I don't think I want to put it on the cheeseburger. I'll just eat it plain. Okay, that solves that mystery. It's kind of like the zesty sauce from Burger King. It's a little peppery, a little bit spicy. So I don't know. But also I poured this in here. I still have this. I got a review, but I gotta put it up. Ginger ale and orangeade combined. And I still have the one ginger ale and lemonade. That's pretty much what it is. It's a little bit different. It's like their own unique blend, but it's just Thousand Island. That's all it really is. They actually have it where you can buy Big Mac sauce. So oh, and I got what did I get? Oh, hold on. No, you can buy it online, I think. They got a jar, like a bottle of Big Mac sauce. I don't know if it's still available. They were selling them for like insane amounts on eBay. It was like going for like $5,000 for a bottle of Big Mac sauce because they were like a limited edition. I don't know. Look online, like on eBay. Look up Big Mac sauce. See if there's any listings for them. I don't know if they're available anymore, or you can get them like online. Yeah. Yeah. Guess Australia is kind of tough with the wages over there. This comes with ketchup, dehydrated onions, and pickles, and I think mustard. That's it. Another thing I noticed, and I heard a lot of people talking about, and I must have missed this or something, but um, McDonald's has now it's the Quarter Pounder Deluxe, but we've had the Quarter Pounder Deluxe here for a long time, so I don't know, maybe did they rework it or did they just put it out in certain parts or whatever? All it is a Quarter Pounder with the lettuce and tomato on it. I don't know. Thought that was interesting. And they don't have the cheesy fries anymore, so they got rid of them. Yeah. Oh, and I saw a thing about that Burger King may bring back their Angry Whopper. So stay tuned for that. And also I heard that no, never did. I didn't do that. And now they don't have bacon on things anymore, I don't think. They don't have that option. So, yeah. And the Shamrock Shake's gone. Oh well, I missed it. There was a thing that Burger King put out a while ago. It's called an Angry Whopper. And it's a Whopper with a red bun with like either paprika or like peppers or something baked into the bun, and then they got like a hot sauce on it. I don't know. I saw someone put a post on there that said it was gonna probably come back in April. So who knows? It could have been a joke. It could have been something else. I don't know. We'll find out. Keep my eyes peeled. Stay tuned at noon today. I'll be putting out my review of the Triple Stacker. So that'll be coming out at noontime today. So you can catch that one. That one was like massive. Plus it was expensive. That particular burger cost like $8. That's expensive for a hamburger. Even though it was like 3/4 of a pound, but that's a lot for a hamburger. Well, yeah, and yeah, everybody pretty much does that. And usually with the Taco Bell, they put out a new thing, and all it is just a rehash of stuff they already have, like mixed up. Although I've kind of heard rumors that they're going to have this Reaper fries. That's going to be the next one. And that's going to be a new sauce, I think, because it's going to have the Carolina Reaper peppers in it. It's going to be super hot. But the rattlesnake fries were everything they already had. The same sauce, the same jalapenos, the steak, everything just, mixed up a little bit. So, yeah. And they do that with everything, like it's the same ingredients, they just remix them differently. That's the same thing with In-N-Out Burger. Their secret menu is just all the stuff they have, and they just, mix it up. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. That's less and less, and expenses are more, and less money coming in. It's tough for everybody, So, yeah. I don't know how some people make it, with the whatever they're making. So, yeah. So anybody have any plans this week for anything, new or exciting or anything like that? How are you doing, Maria? You getting better? I know you had your cough. I like the animal style burgers there. I'm not real big on the French fries over there. I don't know. I don't really like the way they cook them. But that's just me. I like the ingredients of the animal, like the sauce and the grilled onions. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So I put a picture of my Instagram of what I had for dinner. It was really good. You're welcome, Maria, 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 Maria. Yeah, I had baked chicken with chili, sweet chili sauce on it, and some cucumber salad and fried rice. So that's what I had for dinner. It was actually really good. The sauce was good. It was a little spicy, but it was really good. And it's a new item, and interestingly enough, the item that it was, I actually tested the I tested the item before they put it out. Was one of my taste testings that I did. All right, Jackie, take it easy. Have a good night, April Fools. Catch you next time. So yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get to your premiere. I was doing all kinds of stuff today. So I apologize if I didn't make it. It seems like I was doing my live. I was out at the grocery store. I was shopping. I was doing a lot of stuff. I was editing. I had a lot of stuff to do today. And part of it is because I'm running out of space on my phone. I've got to get all my reviews out and posted so I could free up space on the phone because I recorded so much on there. Don't have any room. Yeah, like I said, I try to get to you guys lives when I can. It also depends on what I'm doing and whether I'm asleep or wherever. All right, see you, Simple Joys. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. So you weren't able to find the pink bunny ears? They had them at my Target. Walmart might have them, or the Dollar Tree might have them. No, I'm sorry. Do you have more than one Target by you? Sometimes if they're not at one, they're at another one. I know. When I was looking for a hat at Christmas time, and it was right before Christmas, I couldn't find one anywhere. Not at the Dollar Tree. I finally found one in the grocery store. So, I don't know. Maybe it's picked over by now. Might be able to find it at well, the other place you could find it, Dromar? I'm gonna laugh. I don't know. Do you have one of these by you? It's Michael, 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 Michaels. Do you have a Michaels? Michael, 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 Michaels. Do you have one of those by you? Michael, 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 Michael. You used to say that all the time. Yeah, well, I'm goofy again today, so don't mind me. Go buy Michael, 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 and see if they have a bunny ear hat, a bunny ear stare or something. Or like Mickey had the fuzzy balls. They were like little fuzzy pom-poms. You can do that. Like Cottontail. They might. Although as it gets closer to Easter, they might be picked over. But they probably have something. Like I said, these were $2, so. Or you can do it that way. Fuzzy bunny tails, or they might even have rabbits, you know, like little rabbits on the top. So you could have that. Or you could have chickens, little chicks. Or you can take a, the other thing you could do is you could just take the headband, if you have one of those headbands, and take the little pom-poms or whatever out and glue the peeps on it. The little marshmallow peeps, glue those on there. Have bunny peep, a peep headband. I could do that. I guess I could take a little peep and put it on here. And I have a rabbit on my head. That would be interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting crazy. I think it's late. It's late. I'm cuckoo. Yeah. Yeah, they stole it from you. I guess they copied you and stole your idea. Well, I've seen people put stuff on their head. Like there's one guy out there, Green Bay Wacky. He wears a cheese head. If you've ever been to Recycle Dude, he wears lampshades and different hats and wigs and stuff when he does his show. And you know, some people wear like masks when they talk. Oh, okay, well, yeah, I guess that's true. I guess some of the girls wear the stuff on their head, like to show off or whatever. I started doing the Burger King crown thing, so I thought it was funny. The reason I started doing the Burger King thing was I remember when I was in high school, and one day the gym coach came into the gym after, I guess it was like lunch, and he'd been to Burger King. He had a Burger King crown on his head, and he's walking into the gym and he's singing "Santa Claus is Coming to Town." And everybody was like, "What's up with this guy?" He was just being weird. He was being goofy. He wore the crown. And I thought, well, I could be crazy like that. Wear a crown for the review. Seen other people do it. Figure what the heck. So yeah, when I did one of my first Burger King reviews, I said, well, if I'm going to eat like a king, I might as well wear a crown. And yeah, that's true. Well, Mickey likes to wear that stuff on her lives too, so and toot the horns and do all their other stuff. Sometimes that's their thing, you know. They like to have something to keep the people occupied. Sometimes you get a little bit crazy. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Put a little bit more. I'm running out of drink, so. TV show, favorite TV show of all time probably was, no, this is ginger ale and orangeade. That's what I got. My favorite one was probably the original Star Trek with Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock. That's my favorite show. But I have a lot of other ones that I like the old comedies, like from the 70s and like even the 80s. All those old shows. But yeah, Star Trek was probably my favorite TV show. So what was your favorite TV show? I used to like all the old ones too. Okay, Dromar. Take it easy. I don't know how long I'm going to be on here tonight anyway. Maybe another half hour or so. I've been doing lives a lot lately, so I'm kind of burnt out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Sure you'll be around. I'll look for you guys if you goes live. So, have a good one. Okay, thanks, Dromar. I appreciate it. I'm getting closer and closer towards that, towards the watch time, so we'll see. Okay, then I'll look for you on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm close to like 1,000 right now. I don't know, it always takes like a day to get calculated. Okay, cool. That's good to know. I'll keep an eye out for you guys. Yeah. Like I said, you know, if they want to go and do their you know, go to other person's pages, you know, I don't pressure anyone. They can do what, you know, do whatever they want and just hang out at the stream, you know, it's like low key. So, yeah. Yeah, it takes about a day for it to calculate out. No, I'm getting close to having 1K left. That I only need 1K of watch time. I'm sorry, you know, if you misunderstood that. I'm about 3,000 right now. And like I said, I gotta wait until like a day before it, you know, calculates out. Yeah, I go to them. Been to Atypical Hustlers. Okay, what's the tip? Funny ear tip? Hey, Ali's Kitchen. How's it going? YouTube, buddy? Mm-hmm. I'm wearing rabbit ears today because I'm an April Fool. Okay, cool. It's probably YouTube, buddy, or, well, I have YouTube Studio. I have that one. Yeah, I'm wearing bunny ears because it's April Fool. And I thought I'd be foolish. Oh, YouTube tracker. Okay, I'll have to look into that one. I've mostly got the studio, and yeah, so yeah, I was being silly today with the bunny ears because it's April Fools. And I'm being a fool. So yeah, everybody's here today. Okay, cool. I'll check that one out after the stream. I'll look into a YouTube tracker. Thanks for the advice on that one. Yeah, I mostly just do it by YouTube Creator Studio. That's where I track the time. And it's always different, you know, because it always takes a little while to update the watch time. It takes like 2 days to get the watch time in there. So yeah. But like I said, I was just on here and chatting with anybody that's out there, and thought they'd stop by and say hi. Late night stream. So like I said, late night fool. I'm a late night fool tonight. So if anybody has any questions or anything they'd like to talk about, cool. Kind of move this up a little bit so I can see a little better. And let you look at my bunny ears. So yeah. One time I think the best April Fool thing that I did. Hey Ava, how's it going? My best April Fool joke that I did was I short sheeted my mom's bed when I was little. For April Fool's Day. That was the best one. I got her good. I got both her and my sister. I short sheeted both their beds. And my sister couldn't get in her bed. My mom was telling her, go to bed, get in the bed and go to bed, I'm tired. My sister's like, I can't get in the bed. Just get in the bed. She tried to get in and the sheets were like folded in half. She could only go down so far. I got her. Yeah, I got her pretty good. So that was funny. Yeah, that was about my best April Fool joke. So yeah. If you guys were, I don't know if you guys were ever played pranks on your siblings, or if you played pranks on your friends or your parents or whatever. I don't know. Some people do. Some people like to play jokes on them. Practical jokes. That's a big kind of thing. Practical jokes and, you know, getting people. Hey, Willie Will, how's it going? I'm being a late night fool tonight. I'm doing pretty good. I got my bunny ears on because I'm being a fool. I don't know. Yeah, thanks, Dromar. Smishy Wishy, the fishy wishy thing. Yeah, like I said, I'm not, you know, if you guys want to hit the thing, that's pretty good. Although, you know, I was having trouble earlier, yesterday, when I would hit people's like buttons, it kept going away. And then I had to get out of the stream and back in the stream. So I don't know what was up with that. Okay, good night, Dromar. Take it easy, get some rest. Hope you feel better. Yeah, I'm not sure what was up because I'd click the like and then it would go away. And then I had to get out and get back in and then it was there. Yeah. All right, take it easy. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube has been really goofy lately because, you know, things are up and down and I had so much. I'm not going to party too much. There's no party in here. I'm a party pooper if anything, so don't worry about it. Just get some rest. No party in here. The strongest thing I got is tea and ginger ale. So there's no party. But yeah, I had all kinds of trouble today. I was having trouble connecting. And the other night I was on here and it kicked me out. And so I don't know. YouTube's got issues. And I heard like today, last night, the Pusa Studios, they got, someone reported one of their streams and YouTube pulled it, I guess, when it was, when they were on the stream, they pulled the stream because someone reported them and said that they were like trying to get money out of people or something. I don't know. Then they went back, but you know, it's all the trolls out there spoiling it for people. Hey, Outlaws. Okay, well, I hope it works. Like I said, YouTube's been really goofy. I had all kinds of trouble today. So, good luck with getting it to work. Oh yeah, and Outlaws, here you go. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it or not, but just for you, there's the cat. He's asleep. There's Ziggy. He is asleep right now. I don't know where Tazzy is. I think he's in the other room or something somewhere. I don't know. Yeah. Well, I was having trouble with that cheeseburger because when I was at the yeah, well, either that or he was up there and Ziggy never, or Tazzy never went up there. But yeah, I was at the I was at McDonald's and it was like real hot, and then I was having connection trouble with the stream. I guess the Wi-Fi wasn't acting right, and then my phone overheated because it was too hot out there and I was sitting in the sun. And then when I got it back, I had connection issues again. So I moved to a different place, and then I was able to get it from there. So yeah, just wasn't cooperating today. And the other night I was on here, it totally kicked me off the stream. I was sitting here and the whole stream shut down. So yeah, you know that some people do that they would delete comments and stuff. So I don't know. Yeah, there's some people out there that just like to cause trouble and, you know, do stuff, and all you're trying to do is just have you just have to put videos up for people that enjoy them. So oh yeah, Outlaws, I don't know if you were you on Freddy's live stream earlier? Freddy went live today and he was talking about Joey. He was saying how much he admires Joey and how he was gonna. Oh yeah, he was live today. He was live for about 2 hours, and I was in there and we were laughing, and he was talking about Joey, and we were planning he was gonna come out here with me, and we were gonna have a Drew and Freddy's food tour. So yeah, he was cracking me up. He was doing good. He went to Little Caesars and got the lunch pizza, and he was having that. Yeah, so yeah, he was a real hoot today. Had a lot of fun in that. That was like the first one of his first lives that he went to, so he did pretty good for it. Yeah, that's the same thing. He said everybody's been busy. He was actually talking about you in the live too. And then he was talking. A couple people were talking that they want to collab with him, and yeah, but he's busy and he's got stuff to do. Yeah, but he was good. That was a fun chat. Yeah, I think he left it up after he finished. But yeah, he was cracking me up. Yeah, he does. He said he was gonna try and get something together, but like you said, he's busy. Everybody's busy. They got a lot of stuff they're doing, and it's hard to get something going, collaboration going, and all ironed out. And like I said, right now I've got to get I've got to get through all my videos that I've got on my phone. I've got to edit them and put them out there because like my phone's almost full. So I filmed too many videos already. Yeah. Um, yeah, Ian. Yeah, Ian went on this last week, last Friday. So yeah, it was cool. And yeah, so that's what I was doing. I'm gonna spend most of the next couple days getting all these videos edited. Oh no, Ian didn't go to Freddy's stream. He did it like in the afternoon time. Like he did it like it was like 11 o'clock or something. He was on for like 2 hours. He said I guess his wife was gone and he went and got um, the lunch pizza from Little Caesars, and then and I told him to go get the ranch sauce, and he went and got the Betty ranch sauce from the car, and he put the ranch sauce on the pizza. That was funny. Freddie too. Holy crap, my brothers! This is the bomb. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, Freddie cracks me up. My brother. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I was saying. All the other people are kind of, meshed up, and we travel in the same circles, and everybody else is in everybody else's lives eventually. And yeah, they are out there unfortunately. And then, but like I was on Sarah's on Friday, and we were talking about how you haven't made it big unless you get trolls. So if you don't have any trolls, then you're not getting noticed. But yeah, it's kind of discouraging because like when fast food pit stops, when he almost quit his channel because of all the hate and all the stuff that he had, and he got real frustrated on it. So yeah, it's tough. I mean, they always got someone out there gonna spoil it for you. And all you, like you said, all you want to do is put a video out. You want to entertain people, and just want someone to say, "Hey, good job." That's all. You know, there's too many people out there spreading hate and putting people down. Yeah. Well, that's a thing. A lot of people, some of these things they don't appreciate it. They're gonna hate on it just because they don't like wrestling. Everybody has their own likes. They have their own things that they're into, and you know, what one person likes, they don't have to watch it. Yeah. If you don't like wrestling, you know, don't go on it. But don't go on there and spread all the hate for the people that are in there that enjoy it all. You ruin it for everybody else. That's kind of silly. But anyway, Well, I guess we'll see what's going to happen come next Saturday. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know what the final thing's going to be. You know how these things changed minute to minute. So I don't know what the final matches are going to be for WrestleMania. And I forget who's all going in the Hall of Fame. Last I heard, it was a couple of different people. I don't remember all of them. But yeah, they're always doing something. Hey, Bench to Banana. How's it going? I'm doing pretty good. I'm being a late night fool with the bunny ears and just talking with people today. No big thing. I was just out there seeing what's going on. It's April Fool's Day today, so I'm being a fool. Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to keep up with, all the wrestling stuff that's out there. I usually go through like Raw and SmackDown. I record them and then I watch them, and I watch them in about like 15 minutes. So if you take out the commercials and you take out the entrance to the ring and you know, all the backstage garbage, there's really only about 20 minutes of actual show every week anyway. So yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch, the Monday Night Raw. I don't have the WWE network, so I'm not gonna really miss it. Although I've heard if you go like on the YouTube during the WrestleMania, people record it and they put it up there, and they put like, small windows, or they put it backwards or something like that. And you could watch it if you really want to. Someone will put a copy of it up. Because I did see one that they had posted, and the mirror image was flipped around like a mirror image, so they put it on YouTube so it didn't get caught as a pirate version or something, or they put it real small, small window. You kind of catch the idea of it. So I don't know. I'm gonna see what happens with this one. I'm not sure. I don't know. Kind of the people that are in this one are kind of, I don't know, not my favorite. And from what I heard, they're having the women's event is the main event. So I'm not sure that I'm gonna. I've not been following the women's wrestling all that much. I don't know. They just don't really impress me. But, well, hey Harold, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. I know it's late and you're probably headed to bed, but thanks for dropping by and saying hi. Yeah, I was just on here for a little while tonight. I'm not going to be on terribly long. Been about an hour so far. Longer than I thought. Wow. Where did time go? Before you know it, it's late. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I heard. It was a triple threat with all those three. So we'll see. I'm voting for Charlotte, but that's just because I don't like the other two. I don't like Ronda Rousey's new attitude. I don't like anybody's new attitude that they've got now. All the way they changed all the people. They changed Daniel Bryan. They changed Becky Lynch. They changed Um, Shinsuke Nakamura. They changed, well, everybody. It's like they all got this new, you know, angry attitude or whatever. I don't care for that the way that they're portraying him. Yeah, he's a good heel. It's just I don't know the way he's doing it. I mean, he's good when he's screaming and hollering, but I don't know. I think they should have left him, whatever, baby face, I guess. They'll probably turn him around again. Yeah, there's just a lot of people in there that you know, I never really cared for that much, and they kind of use them a lot more than they should. I think they need to bring a couple of the people back, but a lot of them are gone. Like Jericho's out for touring on his Fuzzy band, and then they've got some of the other people are out. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh, really? Hmm. I hadn't heard that about Dean Ambrose. His real name is John Good. So that's different. Yeah, I didn't like his whole you know, gas mask character that he had. That was kind of silly. I think they were trying to figure out what to do with him. Kind of like when they were doing that whole Dolph Ziggler thing, where Dolph Ziggler, he came out every week with a new entrance that he stole off of someone else and he didn't know what to do. Yeah, it did. That's what I was thinking. It looked like Bane. Yeah, I don't know. It's the writers or whatever that are coming up with these lame character changes and lame ideas and all that. I don't know. But they always got to mess with the Shield because they've broken them up like 3 times now. The first time was when Seth turned on him, and then he turned on Dean Ambrose, turned on him, and next is going to be Roman Reigns. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, they can't keep them together. He's got to throw a curveball. I went to Super Brawl, I think it was Super Brawl 98, and I was there. That was the one year that Steiner turned on his brother. Scott Steiner turned on Rick Steiner, and then he became Big Papa Pump. I was there the night when he turned on him. Then he became the Genetic Freak. So yeah, I was there for that one. Live and in person. So yeah, I saw a couple. Big Bad Booty Daddy. Yep, Big Bad Booty Daddy, and the Genetic Freak, Big Papa Pump. Yep, all those. I remember them all. Although I think the one that had the most name changes was Brutus Beefcake. Although he was like all kinds of things. Yeah, Brutus Beefcake, Brutus the Barber, the Booty Man, the Zodiac, Ed Leslie, the Disciple. They couldn't make their mind up with that guy. He changed his name all the time. Huh. Yeah, back in old days. Yeah, all the old classic ones when they, back from the 80s and 90s. Yeah, it was. He did like so many different name changes. It was like every week. And the Booty Man. And I don't know. Yeah, they came up with some really weird things, and then they had some of them that were just the gimmicks were terrible and they disappeared. Sometimes that you wonder what they think. Yeah, he was the good father, the godfather. I thought he was he the one that was Papa Shango too? I think he was Papa Shango. I don't if I remember right. It's a while ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought that's what it was. Papa Shango, the good father, the godfather, the whole train. Yeah, WWF to WWE. Yeah, that was the whole thing because they got sued over the rights to the channel from the World Wildlife Federation. They didn't want to give it up, and then they had to change their name. So, but yeah, they're always coming up with a new name for somebody. And then they eventually go to the real name. Sorry about that. Get a little frog there. Nation of Domination. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Forgot about the Nation of Domination for a while. Then they were the uh, Farouk and oh yeah, it was Farouk was one of them. And then they were Doom and it was Doom for a while. And then it was Stevie Ray and Booker T, Harlem Heat. Okay, yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out for that one. D'Lo Brown, Mark Henry, yeah, that's right. I remember all those. D'Lo Brown. That was kind of funny because he had that little umpires umpires pads on and he came to the ring with. Then they had MVP was out for a little while and then he disappeared. Oh, Tazzy. Oh, that's where he was. Tazzy just busted in from the garage. That's where he was. Tazzy just pushed his way in the door. Scared the heck out of me. Oh, man. I was wondering where I was. Yeah, Degeneration X. Back when they had all of them. It was China and X-Pac. Oh, let's see. I could try and let's see. Maybe if you can get it. There you go. There's Tazzy. There you go. See, there's Tazzy. He came busting in through the from the garage. Now he's going under the table. So there you go. That was Tazzy. Yeah, because I thought he was like in another room or something, and I guess he was out in the garage, and he pushed the door open right behind me and scared me. Guess he wanted in. I don't know. He may not. I'm not sure. He's eating right now, so he'll probably go settle down on the floor or something. I don't know. Scared the heck out of me. Tom, who's in the garage coming in at this time of night? And it's Tazzy because he got locked in the garage. That's actually happened. One time, Ziggy got locked in the closet. I went and got towels or something out of the closet, and he likes to go in there and like he'll pull the door open and then he'll go sit on a shelf, and then when I'll just close the door because it's open or whatever, and then all of a sudden I'll hear this rattling, and open the thing, and then there's the cat. Got locked in the closet. Yeah. So, okay. That answers the question of where Tazzy went. Guess he was hiding in the garage, having fun out there for a while. But yeah, all the old D-Generation X. Then they had the, what's the other one? Evolution. And no, he didn't, surprisingly. When he was in there, he went to sleep on the shelf. And then a little while later, I guess after he woke up, I hear rattling in there, like scratching underneath the door. I went there and opened it up. There he was. Yeah. So hey Jim, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I was doing some stuff late night and it's going on for a little while. Seeing how it was. How's everybody? Hopefully you guys aren't getting fooled today. That being April Fools. Gotta watch out. Sometimes I'll play tricks on you. Original Stable Heart Foundation. Yeah, that was. I remember them. Bret Hart and the Anvil Neidhart. Then they had Owen kind of went in there. Yeah, it's April Fool's Day. That's why I'm wearing bunny ears. Yeah, I remember a lot of those ones. And they always had some kind of like, stable or whatever. Yeah, Owen and the British Bulldog. And yeah, he was Blue Blazer. And yeah, all those different ones. And then we were talking, I was on someone else's stream. I think I was in Idiot of the Days. I was on his stream and we were talking about like the old time wrestlers that was like, Ivan Putski and all the people that were like the old ones, like the Von Erichs and some of the other ones like that. Macho Man, yeah, Cowboy Orton. What was the other ones? Junkyard Dog, Big John Studd, all those old, like the 80s wrestlers, Ultimate Warrior, yeah. That guy was weird. That was sad though about, how he gave his little speech and then he died the next day. So that was kind of spooky. Yeah, and then they had Gorilla Monsoon, Adrian Adonis, Rowdy Roddy Piper. Then they had, before The Undertaker, he was Percy Pringle, the Paul Bearer, Pat Patterson, and Pepper Gomez, and I think like Tito Santana. They used to have a wrestling federation around here, and it was called I think it's called Big Time Wrestling, and they always used to wrestle at the Cow Palace, and that's where Pat Patterson was. He was like in that thing. It was like Pat Patterson and Ray Stevens were like the big draw, and they were always going to the Cow Palace. And I remember watching it on TV. It was on like local channel, and it was so, so low budget. They had they had a board up there, and I found some pictures on it on the web, and it would be like the people's names up there, and whoever won the match, they put a gold star next to their name, and they had like Miss Wrestling. She would put a gold star next to the person's name. And they didn't have promos. What they had is they had a book with pictures of the wrestlers in it, and they'd flip through the book with the pictures and say like, yeah, Sable, what was it, Sable and Marlena, Goldust. Yeah, that was kind of interesting. That whole thing where they, bought everything out. Moolah and Mae Young, yeah, those were ones. And then they had then they had the ones from like the 80s, like Wendy Richter and Scary Sherry and Medusa and yeah, the other older women's, the women's division that they had, all the old ones like that, and the whole Mr. T, Cyndi Lauper thing where it smashed the album over Lou Albano's head and got in a big fight. Alundra Blaze, yeah, that's what she was called in the other one. They changed her name when she went to the other one. And then they had God, I can't remember half of them now. I used to watch them. Seems like then they had the other ones like Larry Zbyszko and Dean Malenko and wow, I'm trying to think now. That was kind of the one I used to watch it. It was the NWA, I think, or it was kind of like a low bud AWA. I think it was AWA. Yeah, those were good. Yeah, like I said, I went to Super Brawl 96, 97, 98, 99, and I think 2000. I think I went. They were all at like the Cow Palace, or they were at Oakland Coliseum. I was able to get tickets to all those ones. And on the one of them, I was in like the 5th row. So that was kind of cool. So yeah, that was actually pretty neat. Go see that in person. But yeah, all the old time wrestling people, the old time, the managers and all that stuff. It's all totally different now. And I went back and watched the old Pile Driver video. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know that I would be able to predict it. I'm not real good about that. I don't really care who wins, to tell you the truth. They're going to put some swerve or some angle in it to begin with anyway. They're going to have a controversial ending. They're going to have some, stipulation that didn't get met. Someone's going to win the title, but then they're going to say, no, it didn't really happen. Then they have to have another match, or Vince going to come out and stop the match, and, who knows. They're always going to throw something out there to screw it up. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't even know. Who is it? Is it, yeah. The women's match is the main one, but who is the other one? It's like a 3-way. It's like Roman Reigns and, I don't even know. They keep changing all the people in it. I know they're going to have Batista and Triple H. I know that's one of them. Oh, Brock versus Seth. Okay, that's the one. Yeah, I couldn't remember. And then they're going to have Triple H versus the Triple H versus Batista match. And that's going to be interesting. I don't know how that's going to... Oh, yeah, okay, Drew McIntyre, yeah. That's right. Yeah, see how that turns out. I don't know. I kind of like Drew when he was, part of the... They were the 3 guys. What were the... I don't remember what the stable was called, where they were like... It was Drew McIntyre and that one other guy, the Indian guy, Maharaja. And I think there was someone else, and they were all together, and then they kind of broke them up because they they fired Drew McIntyre. Yeah, I don't know. They're always changing them up. And then they come back, they look totally different, and they have a whole new attitude. The biggest one that I had to laugh at was way back in the '80s when they had a whole thing with Andre the Giant, and he lost like a retirement match or something, so he had to retire. And then he came back as the Giant Machine with a mask. Yeah, that's kind of messed up. And it's like, how are you gonna hide when you're a 7 foot tall, 400 pound giant, and you got a mask on? And you say that's not him. No, I'm still here, Tony. We're talking about wrestling, all the old wrestling matches, and what we think's gonna happen in WrestleMania, and yeah. I don't like the way they changed Shinsuke Nakamura, though. I think they should have kept him, how he was, playing up to the crowd, and kind of turn him into a jerk. uh, they're always trying to do that. Vince always, wants to change people because I guess he doesn't like their attitude or whatever. I don't know. They did that with Goldberg when they ended his streak. It was the same thing. They were running his streak for a long time, and then they decided to end it. So yeah, he is kind of a jerk now that they made him into the heel or whatever, and changed his whole opening sequence, and you know, yeah, that's the thing. They've turned too many people heel, and they can't all be bad. You gotta have someone that's good. And it's like every time you turn around, they got to hold the new Daniel Bryan, with the attitude change. And yeah, yeah, that's true. There's something going on with that whole Biggie and you know Kofi Kingston thing. I don't know if that's really political or if that's Vince playing it up, the whole race thing. That he's got a issue with the Kofi Kingston because he's black. I don't know if that's. I don't know what's going with that, but I think they should just leave that whole thing out of it. Just let the guy wrestle. Yeah, exactly. I think he did too. That he should just, should just let him wrestle. Don't pull all this political stuff. It's not right. But it's Vince always getting bright ideas to, do different thing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking that too. And I think that's what maybe they're probably getting at because I don't know. There for a while, I kind of liked the New Day. They were really fun, and they'd come out, they'd do all their little stick where they'd do all that stuff. But then now lately, they've just been kind of, I don't know, not quite the same, and it's kind of boring and kind of getting old. So maybe that's why they're kind of break them up and shake it up and get everybody in singles. They could. They could because they're going to be jealous of him, or getting a title shot or whatever. Say that they supported the New Day and they were the ones that brought the New Day up or whatever, and they should have got their title shot. Yeah, they probably will, and we'll see what happens. But I wouldn't be surprised if they did break them up. And there for a while, they were having a thing where they didn't have any tag team. You know, they were wanting. I think Vince was wanting to actually do away with the whole tag team thing, especially when he puts the two people together that are mixed matched. like the Rock and Sock Connection. That one was funny. Mr. Socko. I miss that. I miss Mankind. Mick Foley, yeah, I missed him. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, that was funny. Where he's talking about throwing waffles and they'll call him the something else. It's kind of like the New Day. Mr. Sacco, yeah, Mr. Sacco, and then they had I liked him, Santino Marella when he had the Cobra, the sock on a Cobra. Yeah, he was funny too. He kind of he was kind of funny with his little stick and stuff. But yeah, they Rock and Sock Connection. Yep, that was a classic promo where he brought Rock's grade school teacher out there, and this is your life, Rock. This is your life. Yeah, that one was good. Yeah, the one that I didn't like was back in when it was, I think it was WCW, and they had Arn Anderson did his retirement speech, and Kevin Nash and all those guys poked fun at him. Yeah, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, I always do that too. And yeah, The Rock used to have some real good promos when he had that whole thing about shining up real good, turn that some bitch sideways and shove it straight up your they had that one, and it doesn't matter what you think. Yeah, all the little catchphrases that he always had. He was always he was always a good promo. I remember when him and Stone Cold were in their feud, and The Rock threw the title belt in the river. Know your role. Shut your mouth. Yeah, Stone Cold. Yeah, Stone Cold. I have to give it to Stone Cold. He was pretty good. He was always coming up with something outrageous, like where he brought the beer truck in there and got everybody with bills. The jabroni, yeah, you jabroni. Yeah, that's the part that I liked most about wrestling was when they do the smack talking, and they cut their promos all the time. Spent all the time talking smack, and although some of the ones that I had to laugh at was Stone Cold Stunner, yeah, Stone Cold, Stone Cold. But the ones that I had to laugh at was mostly back when it was the older WWE, the Stone Cold Attitude Era or whatever, and they had the part where they took Stone Cold was out in the woods or something, and they had the camera, or was it? It was Ric Flair. They kidnapped him and dumped him in a field, but yet the helicopter was there to film all this stuff. So, or like the Brian Pillman invaded the house, and he had the gun, and he pulled the gun on him, and the camera went off. So yeah, that they got a little bit outrageous on some of their things. When they were doing stuff, and they stepped over the line on a lot of them, like the whole Undertaker, and when he was gonna kill Stephanie, and he had her on a cross, and he was gonna sacrifice her with a steak or something. Or like when Triple H violated the dead girlfriend that was a corpse in the coffin. Yeah, I mean they went a little far on some of those. Yeah, that one that one was bad, and it was on live, and they actually had to turn the camera off because it happened, and they still went on with the show. That was the bad part. Yeah, or like the one where Triple H went through the drive-through wedding, when he got married to Stephanie, did the drive-through wedding chapel. That was funny. Or they had the one, it was Sting fell from the rafters, and you could tell it was you could tell that it was a dummy that was falling from the Titantron. And then they had the stupid ones, and it was like the barbed wire match or the flame inferno match where they had to go through the rope that was on fire. So yeah, they had all that stuff. Some of them weren't really smart. And I was at one. It was a Super Brawl. I think it was Super Brawl 99 or 2000, one of those. And they had that's when they brought in some of the people from UFC, and we were in the audience, and they didn't show this on TV. They kind of cut off on TV. They had a UFC guy in there. His name was Tank Abbott, and he was wrestling somebody, and it was a leather jacket on a pole match, and whoever won had to climb up and get the leather jacket, and he pulled a knife on the guy to get the jacket. And so they had to cut the part off about him pulling a knife on him. You know, you don't think about pulling a knife in a wrestling match. So that was kind of weird. Yeah. They kind of come up with the real things, and some of them fall flat. And one that I kind of had to laugh at was he's gone now, but it was what's his name, Enzo Amore. When he was in there, he used to do his little song and dance. And Big Cass got fired, and Enzo got fired because he got into legal trouble. So that didn't go over too well. How you doing? Yeah, I kind of like when they first came out and they did their little, how you doing thing. Then they kind of broke them up and they went their own separate ways, and they changed their attitude, and it wasn't as good. So yeah. They always do that with the people. They got a good thing going, and then they try to change them or streamline them or whatever. It doesn't work out. And when they put Enzo in that whole NXT thing, realest guy in the room, bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, I used to like when he came out, did that, got the crowd going. Or then also when the one thing that they did do too long was the whole NWO thing. That took forever, and it was the same stuff every week. Yeah, maybe he will. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work out. When they got all these legal problems, and some of them are pretty bad. Ken Shamrock, yeah. Ken Shamrock and who was the other ones? Dan Severn? Was that the one guy, Dan Severn? I think he came in there. And they brought in Butterbean. He was like a boxer. Brought him in for a minute. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, they had a lot of different different angles that they tried to put in that just didn't work. And Vince is famous for, epic fails like the whole XFL and the Bodybuilding Federation and all the other stuff he tries to do, and it just doesn't work out. Yeah, Bart Blunt. Yeah, he did get knocked out. I remember that. They brought the what was it? The Tough Enough, I think it was the thing, or Brawl for It All. I think is what it was called. I don't remember. Yeah, some of these things I kind of forget. They had all the different storylines, and some of them, that they, yeah, a lot of the stuff, the storylines, they had to abandon them because of all the problems and stuff, like the whole um, Brawl for It All. Yeah, that was it. That's what I thought. Then they had the Rock and Roll Wrestling Connection or Rock and Roll Connection. I don't know. My favorite match actually was um, from. It was from. I think it was when it was NWA. I don't know if you guys ever saw it. It was tape. My friend had it. He had the actual videotape, and it was from um, Crockett Productions, and it was the Night of the Skywalkers. That's a good match. It was a scaffold match, and it was the Road Warriors versus the I think it was the Rock and Roll Express, or yeah, I think it was Rock and Roll Express and them. Yeah, that was good, and they were on the scaffolding and they were climbing on there, and at one point, Jim Cornette fell off the scaffolding onto the ring about 15 feet. His knees almost buckled, almost broke his leg, and they were actually up there, and that was pretty good. That was really intense. And then they had the um, oh boy, what was it? It was Greg Valentine and Roddy Piper, and it was a dog collar match. That was like one of the most bloody matches that I've ever seen because it was an actual chain dog collar. No, I'm not a Lesnar fan at all. I think he's got a bad attitude, and he's a real smart aleck. And the whole getting, what's his name to talk for him is stupid, in my opinion, anyway. If he doesn't want to be there, he shouldn't be there. Yeah, he's too cocky. He's got too much of an attitude. He doesn't want to work. He doesn't want to be there, but he wants to collect the money. So I say, if he doesn't want to be there, then don't be there. So yeah, that's kind of the mentality that he has. And all the people are mad because he doesn't want to be there. They say he's a part-time champion. He only shows up occasionally when everybody else shows up, and they're there all the time. And he picks and chooses when he wants to be there. It's kind of like when the Undertaker was only showing up like once a year for WrestleMania, and that was it. But I could understand the Undertaker because I think he's not been in the best health lately, so that's why he only had one match a year. When you get older like that, you can't keep the kind of schedule that you used to. So yeah, I could kind of understand him, but the whole Brock Lesnar thing, just a little much for me. Every time he comes down there and talks about he's the advocate for my client and all that, and I actually fast forward through all that. I can't stand it. Ladies and gentlemen, my mom, yeah, Paul Heyman, I'm the advocate for Brock Lesnar. Yeah, and he gets into that, and As soon as he gets into that, I fast forward through it. I don't want to hear him saying the same speech every time. I remember when he was Paulie Dangerously back in, the old days when he had a cell phone. He used to carry the old cell phone around. It was like a walkie-talkie. I think he had the Samoan SWAT team, the SST. Oh wow, that was an old one. Paulie and the Samoan SWAT team, Samu Fatu, the Samoan SST. Yep, I remember that one. Wow. Huh. Yeah, like I said, I've been a fan since I was 5 years old, so I know all the different people. Sandman, yeah, Sandman, and what's that other guy? Uh, oh, what was his name? The guy with the sheik thing on his head, and he used to, Sabu. What's his name? Sabu. He used to do the flips, and he had that the chic hat on. And yeah, some of those other ECW, Tommy Dreamer, and all the ECW people. Yeah, Sabu, I think that was his name. Yeah, ECW, Sandman, Rikishi. Yeah, Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hotty and Brian Christopher. Didn't I read that Scotty 2 Hotty died? I thought I read that. Too cool. Yeah, I thought they said he died. I could be wrong. Maybe I was thinking of someone else. And they had Too Cold Scorpio. Oh yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I thought he did. Not too long ago. They had Too Cold Scorpio, and then he was Flash Funk, and wow. Ryan Christopher. Oh, okay. Wow, I didn't know that. I now that I think about it, I think I did see something like a little brief thing about him dying in jail a couple years ago. I think I read that. It was like a mystery they were trying to figure out. Kamala, yeah, yeah, what? Yeah, it's Jerry Lawler's son. Yeah, Jerry Lawler's kind of had a rough time. He had his heart attack on live on the show, and then he's got all this other stuff, and then he kind of got ousted as an announcer. I don't know. I don't know if it was a contract dispute or they just didn't want him there anymore. They kind of replaced him with all these other people, and yeah, he's kind of got a rough time. Because if Vince doesn't like you, then you're kind of on the way out. I remember when he did the thing with Andy Kaufman. That whole match with Andy Kaufman, and did a pile driver, and he was in a neck brace and all that old thing. Started that whole feud. Yeah, but I used to like the Macho Man when he got up there. And my favorite one was the Saturday night. Was it the Saturday Night Main Event where the Mega Powers exploded? Exactly. Yeah, they went with the younger people because the people didn't want to see the old timers anymore. But yeah, I remember the Mega Powers exploded, and Macho Man was accusing Hulk Hogan of, I saw the lust in your eyes for Elizabeth. I saw you looking at her. Oh yeah, brother. Yeah, exactly. I I was watching that. When the Mega Powers exploded. Oh yeah. Dig it. Yeah, Macho Man. Yeah, he died in a car accident. He think he had a heart attack and hit a tree or something. Or that was Junkyard Dog, I think, did too. Mega Powers exploded. Yeah, I remember that. He got up there. I guess when they had a thing and Macho Man jumped off and he fell on Elizabeth, and then Macho Man accused Hogan of having lust for Elizabeth. Saw the lust in your eyes, brother. You're looking at her. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah. What you gonna do, brother? When the 24-inch pythons run wild on you. Yeah, and if you ever watched any of Hogan's matches, they were all the same. I mean, it's exact same moves. It always ended the same. They got the thing, he hulked up, he ripped off his shirt, he did the little stamp, then he bounced off the ropes and put the knee drop on him, and then he won. That was it. Yeah. Yeah, that's Ric Flair is my favorite wrestler. Yeah, he had a lot of stuff. He had the plane crash, he did the um, a lot of stuff, and then he just had his thing lately where he almost died because he's been drinking so much and partying too much, and he actually ended up in the hospital like in a coma for a while. He partied hard. Yeah, woo, jet flying, limousine riding, son of a gun. I actually had um, I ordered this a while back, and it was long time ago. Someone had a compilation of all of like Ric Flair's promos and stuff from when he was like in WCW or NWA, and they had it like on a VCR tape. And it was all the ones when like he arrived in a jet and he would talk and he'd do his little promos and stuff. And it was like about 2 hour tape of all of his promos. And that's before the WWE network. And I had that tape somewhere. And it was kind of funny because he'd do all his little smack talk and talking about his, $1,000 suit and his, Rolex watch and everything. Limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, son of a gun. Woo! To be the man, you got to beat the man. Yep. Oh, Ric Flair. I actually have I got a T-shirt a while ago of Four Horsemen. I got the Four Horsemen with the Four Horsemen logo on it. I actually had some shirts from the wrestling matches, but they got lost. I got one from Super Brawl 9 and Super Brawl 7 and Super Brawl 8. They were kind of cool because one was the big gold belt, one was a cable car because it was in San Francisco, and another one was it was something else. I think I got one every time I went. I got a T-shirt, so it's pretty cool. And I got to see the matches up close. Yeah, so that was kind of cool. Each year I went with someone different, though. One year I went with my sister. One year I went with my one friend. Another year I went with another friend. One year I went by myself. And I actually went in 2000. That was like the last one. That was really sad pay-per-view because that was right before they went under. And, the matches were like no good and all that. Yeah. Yeah, that was when he turned into the NWO, and then that whole thing got ridiculous. Every week it was the same show all the time. Hogan would come out there, talk smack, beat the person down, and spray paint him NWO, and then that was it. It was the whole show. They went on like that for like 2 years, and it got really boring after a while. Although then it was always, who's going to be the NWO? And then now who's going to be NWO Wolfpack? Hollywood Hogan. Yeah. Who's going to be Wolfpack? Who's going to be NWO? And who's going to jump over from this? And who's going to stay in WCW? And that whole thing was just kind of like went around in circles and they didn't know what to do. Got kind of lame. And then when they turned Sting into a Wolfpack and, they had the split. And then they had the Latino World Order and the Blue World Order. Yeah, all the different ones. And it just got silly. It got silly after a while. And then later when they were in, they brought him back to WWE and what's his name? Was going to inject poison into the NWE. The WWE. I'm going to inject the poison of the NWO. Oh, see, here you go. Okay, here's an action shot. Wrestling. Here you go, guys. There you go. Wrestling. Tazzy versus Ziggy. So there you go. Tazzy versus Ziggy, and Ziggy lost. There you go. The winner is Tazzy. There you go, folks. My own wrestling match here. Tazzy versus Ziggy, and Ziggy lost. So yeah, they always do that all the time. Tazzy usually wins. He takes over the top, and Ziggy loses. Yeah. Yeah, he was like the hell of the cell. That kind of reminded me of that. Did you guys see Ready to Rumble? Where they had that triple level cage, and that was kind of like silly. But yeah. Yeah, sometimes they'll wrestle for a little bit, but then someone ends up getting thrown out. Tazzy takes over. That's okay. He's over there eating now, so guess he figures he can't be up there, so he's gonna go eat. He'll probably go in the other room later. Yeah, the king. I will rule you. Was it Jimmy the King? I forget what his last name was. Jimmy the King something. I will rule you. Yeah, that was kind of a silly show, but it was kind of one of those cheeseball shows that you watch it and you had to laugh. That was then they brought that David Arquette and he came in and won the title. That was stupid. Crown Us, yeah. Yeah, that was funny. Those old classic ones like that, the silly comedies and stuff. And I remember one of the old ones was All the Marbles. I don't know if you remember that movie back from like the 70s. It had a lot of the old wrestlers in it. I think it was Lou Albano and some other people in it. they've had their share of wrestling movies, and then of course Hogan was in Rocky. It was Rocky 2, I think. Thunder Lips. Yeah, that was funny. The whole Mr. T and Thunder Lips and Glow, yeah. I think it's on Netflix. There's actually a show on Netflix that's called, I believe it is called Glow, and it's about the women's wrestling. It's kind of like a newer version of it. It's all like the drama and all that. I watched like one or two episodes, I think, of that. It's interesting. It wasn't the greatest, but yeah. I did watch a couple of those. And yeah. Yeah, it's because it's interesting because they show like, the the whole thing about, the women trying out and women, all the drama that goes, kind of like the one that's on what on E, the Bella, what's that one? The Bella's twins one, whatever it is. I don't even know what the name of it is. Yeah, that whole Hogan. I actually got this one was funny, guys. I have to tell you this little story real quick. I was on Instagram and I got a message from someone that said she was Brie Bella. It was like Brie Bella, 2022, 13, whatever, some big long number. And she said, um, I'm Brie Bella, and I'm informing you that you've won the contest, and you've won it was like $50,000 and a Mercedes, and just give my name and address to claim it, and all this stuff. And I knew it was fake, and I gave her the address, and I said I was Donald Trump, and I lived at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, and my phone number was 8675309. After I did all that, she deleted her account. So I don't think it was really Brie Bella. So, oh well. Especially since she asked me if I was a fan of Brie Bella wrestling, and I said no, I'm a fan of Nikki Bella. Oh yeah, gotta play with them sometimes. They try to scam you. You gotta, yeah. 8675309. Yep. And I said I was Donald Trump, and I lived at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, D.C. And my occupation was President of the United States. And I said, well, can I take the money and help build my wall, and then use the Mercedes to haul the equipment to build the wall? She didn't like that one. Yeah. Had to play with her. Or him, or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, the account got deleted after that. It went away. Yeah, someone's always trying to pull a scam on you, and you got to watch it. Usually when you see people on there and they start, talking to you, and I've actually got some stuff on Facebook, and it says, they're trying to contact you, and it says it's from a number in Nigeria. And I know that's someone that you don't talk to. So, oh yeah, the IRS, and they want to take you to the goat house, and you have to pay with an iTunes gift card. You have to pay your debt with an iTunes gift card or a Target gift card. Yeah, I got that. I've had that where they've called and threatened me to pay the fine, or they're gonna take you to the goat house. I've seen the people, they keep them on the phone, and they pretend they're going down to Walmart and buying the gift cards, and then they read off a bunch of numbers and got them going around in circles. But yeah, that happens all the time. They really think we're that dumb that we're gonna fall for it and pay the IRS fee and a iTunes gift card or a Target gift card or a whatever. I actually got one time I did have something like that happen to me. I got an email from someone saying that I was like a secret shopper, and could I give them my name and address, and they were gonna send me a thing. Yeah, exactly. They were gonna send me this thing, and I was gonna go down and buy some cards at Walmart, and I was gonna evaluate the service, and I was to keep a certain amount of money out for myself. And I actually got in the mail, I got money orders, and I took them down to the bank, and I put them in, and put the money in. It was like $4,000 worth of money orders. I took them down to the bank. I cashed them, and I waited for the money, and it turned out they were bogus. So, yeah. And then the person was contacting me saying, have you done that? Have you got the cards? I need the numbers from the card. And you keep you keep like $400 or whatever. And yeah, I didn't reply back to them, and they were bogus. So they were forged money orders. So yeah, they actually came in just like a plain envelope. So yeah, they're always trying to run some kind of scam. So you got to watch them. Watch them real careful. Yeah, IRS only contacts you by mail. They don't contact you by the phone, or they don't send you a message in Instagram or something like that. Twitter. I keep getting the ones now lately. I've been getting them on Instagram, and they they contact me on there, and it's like some bogus account. It's just a bunch of numbers and letters. It's like one picture, and all of a sudden they write on there, hi, how are you? Where do you live? Are you married? What do you do for your job? Da 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 da. All this stuff on Instagram. And I keep telling them, why do you need to know all this stuff? This is Instagram. You post pictures on here. This isn't the dating game. Well, I want to get to know you better. And can I talk to you on a different thing? And, you know, I just tell them this is Instagram. You post pictures on here. You don't talk to people and get to know each other better. And, whatever. And then they say they're looking for a serious relationship. And it's like, look, this isn't the dating game. This is Instagram. And I'm not, going out for a date. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They want you to go to some, bogus site or whatever. And I just delete them when they contact me and say, don't contact me. But they do that all the time. They're always, someone's out there. Yeah, exactly. They want to know, could they talk to you more private on the WhatsApp, or can they get your text number and talk to you on there because it's more private? And I'm like, well, this is private. Why can't you talk here? No, we got to go to this other site. Yeah. Yeah, it is. They actually send you like a message on there because they'll like your picture, and then they'll try to add you as a friend, and then they start contacting you and saying, they want to have a relationship, they want to know you better. Could we go over to the WhatsApp or go to this website and sign up over there, and I'll give you exclusive pictures. And yeah, it's a big scam. They want you to go to their website and sign up for it and pay money. And it's just a bunch of junk. Everybody out there is always trying to get your money somehow. I don't think they are. I think they're actually men, or they're like robots or whatever. Yeah, I don't even know if they're real people. I think it's just like a computer. Yeah, I actually got that. I got that one time. Um they like, the first message was, hi, how are you doing? And then I said hi back. And then they said, um could you send me money for my phone, or can you send me money for, I need money to pay my bill, or whatever. And I'm like, no, I don't know who you are. I'm not sending you money, $500 to get a new phone or whatever. Ridiculous. People that you've had one message from, and you don't know who they are, and they're expecting you to pay for their cell phone or their phone, electric bill or whatever. Yeah, I don't know why they want to it's these robot peoples or scam things in there. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Western Union. Oh my God, I did one time. I had this person, they were sending me some messages or emails. I don't even remember where it was. I think it was on like Yahoo Messenger or something like that, back when they had Yahoo Messenger. And they were writing me like, um, can you send me money? And I'm like, I said something like, okay, well, where do you want me to go? Well, you need to go to the Western Union and you need to send the money to this person and this name. And I said, well, hold on, I gotta go. I said, I'm in a church and I'm in Notre Dame. And I'm ringing the bells and I gotta go get on my horse and I gotta ride to town to pay the money at the Western Union. So you gotta give me a few minutes. I gotta get my horse all ready and and drive out there. And I went around and around. It was funny. Yeah, they do. They steal pictures. They put, just some person's picture up there, and you know, they get you to spend the money, and as soon as they got it, they're gone. So yeah, they're always doing something. So yeah, just gotta watch it. Someone's always out there to get your money somehow. Try a new scam, new things, all that. So yeah, gotta be smart. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, some of them are legit too, but 90% of them are bogus. There are people out there that are legit people, but most of the time, uh, I think you'd have a better conversation with, Siri or Alexa on there. You could have more fun talking with them. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't believe any of the people that are out there, especially when they say, and the thing is I've seen, all the details change. Like in their profile, it says they're from one place, but then they say they're from another place. Or they'll say, go to this one, and this is my picture, but this is my picture, and things just don't add up. They don't do a very good job of putting this stuff together. Like the profile will say like Texas, but then they say they're in, Utah. Or the ever popular one is something about they're from your local area, but right now they're in South Africa or somewhere. And they plan on coming back to the States soon, but when they come back, they're gonna marry you. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. They're in a different country, and then can they come over and they'll be with you, and then they can get married and da 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 da. And they just need money. I actually was years ago. I got contacted by someone, and it was some Russian girl, and she was gonna come over here, and I just needed to send her money for the passport. And she sent all these pictures and said all this stuff, and I'm like, I'm not spending money to bring a Russian bride over here. But yeah, she already had her ticket scoped out and all that. The minute money comes into it, I stop talking to them because they always want to get money for something like a passport or a visa or a plane ticket or something like that. Yeah, I mean, I understand that there are actually people out there that need the money or whatever. Yeah, that's the same with me, when they get out there and they tell you these stories and then all of a sudden the money cop comes up and, send me money for, a visa or whatever. It's like, no, nope, bogus, bogus. Yeah, some of them are a little bit more creative than others, but, you know, I don't know. Yeah, you got to watch it. Some people think you'll actually fall for it. And some people do. Unfortunately, you send them money or whatever, and then they take it and run. Yeah, they promise you this and they promise you that, and then they're gone with your money. But yeah, that's I've heard a lot of people say the same thing, that they get contacted by these scam people, and I get a lot of that bogus calls on my cell phone. Spam telemarketers. Then I also get the one from, what's the one? I'm from Nigeria and I'm a bank and you've inherited the sum of, $20 million from the late so and so's estate. Please send your information so you can have a courier send you the money and you can pick it up. Yada yada yada. Yeah, they do that too. They tell you all the same thing about, relatives, dead relatives or whatever, and they've got to release this money to you, but you know yeah, I get that too all the time. I don't believe any of it. I did. I did. I told him I was Donald Trump. I gave him the address, said I was Donald J. Trump. That shut him down right away after that. Because the one was actually telling me I won this stuff, but I had to pay the sum of like $800 to get the winnings and whatever. I told him, I couldn't get the money to send them because Congress was holding it up at the moment. As soon as they release the funds, I can give them the money. And they sure changed their tune after that. Yeah, they didn't say it was very appropriate. I actually put some pictures of it on Instagram, the screenshots that I had. And after that, then they deleted their account again. So good thing I got the screenshots to show all the funny responses. They are stupid. Said I was a winner from Trace Atkins fan club and I'd won $90,000 in a truck. And they showed me the picture of the truck. Yeah. They showed me the picture of the truck and they said I'd won this $90,000, but I had to pay them. It was like $800, and then I could get the truck and the $50,000 in cash when I went to Western Union and sent him the money. And when can I release the funds to them so I could claim my prize? No, it looked like it was just on the outside, and it was a 2018 Dodge Ram or something like that. And it was white. It was a white truck. It looked like it was on some grass or something. They had the picture of it and said I won it, and I won $90,000 in cash. I told them I was Donald Trump and I needed the 90,000 to build my wall. And could I use the truck to haul the materials to build the wall? And then as soon as Congress released the money, I would give them the $800. But until then, I couldn't release the funds. And then they wanted to know where I was, and I said I was Donald Trump, and I lived at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. After I gave them all that information, then they, you know, gave me an expletive and deleted the account. Yep, exactly. That wall will never get finished, and as soon as he's gone, it will be abandoned. So that's at least what I think. As soon as he's gone, they're going to cut the funds to that, and we're going to have a half-finished wall sitting there. So yeah, it's a bunch of junk, but that's the current politics for you. So I don't get into all that, but the scam talk is funny when you do stuff like that to trip them up. They usually don't catch on right away. Eventually, they do. Yeah, she would. She probably would. She'd get rid of it right away, or whoever else is going to go into office next. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway. Hmm. What time is it? It is almost 3 o'clock. So, hmm, thinking I should probably wrap this up, and I should probably get a little sleep. I mean, it's fun talking and all that, but eventually I gotta. Um, no, not that I could think of. I can't really think of some of the scam stories right now. I think I've had a few other ones, but can't remember them offhand. So maybe another night I'll remember some more, and I'll give you guys some more scam stories that I had. But I think I'm getting kind of tired tonight and gonna have to wrap it up and get some rest. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys, and chatting with me and having a couple laughs and being a fool, being a fool with me. So uh, hope everybody has a good day today, and go out and do something foolish, I guess. So till next time, I guess I'll catch you guys later, and I'm gonna head on to bed. So thanks for stopping by, and I'll